As you may have noticed, there's no problem 4 on the study guide. That would be my mistake. There is a 5A, and that's the one I'm going to go over now. This is asking me to find the vertex form, standard form, and intercept form of the graph that's given. I know that the vertex of this graph is negative 4, comma 1. I know that vertex form is ax minus h squared plus k. When I look at the graph, I also notice that the next point given to me is negative 1, comma 2. This is 3 points away from my vertex. And typically 3 squared equals 9, but my output here is 3. That tells me that my a value is 1/3 because my height is 1/3 of what it should be. I can plug in x minus my h value is negative 4 squared plus k, and the k value is 1. I can simplify that to x plus 4 squared minus 1, and this is the vertex form of the equation. To find the standard form, I need to expand the equation. That gives me 1/3 times x plus 4 times x plus 4 minus 1. X plus 4 times x plus 4 is x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 1. I need to distribute my 3 or rationalize the 3. I think right now it's easier for me to rationalize the 3. So if I multiply by 3, these guys cancel out, and I need to multiply the negative 1 times 3. That gives me x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus 3. That gives me an equation of x squared plus 8x plus 13 in my standard form. The next thing that it wants me to do is it wants me to find the intercept form. Here is a disclaimer. This problem is for advanced points only. If you don't feel comfortable using the quadratic equation to find the roots, that is okay. If you do feel comfortable, feel free to proceed. If I look at this equation, I know it's not factorable, so I either need to complete the square or use the quadratic equation to try to solve the problem. I chose to use the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So my first step is substituting into the quadratic. When I do that, I get minus 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 13 all over 2 times a. Simplifying, I get negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus 52 all over 2. If I simplify inside of the radical and outside of the radical, I know negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4 plus or minus the square root 64 minus 52 is 12. If I really wanted to, I could pull some stuff out of there, and I would get negative 4 plus or minus 2 root 3. If I use my calculator, I would get out that my roots are negative 2.3 and negative 5.7 approximately. So this is a rough estimate of my intercept form of my equation. The intercept form of my equation follows the format a x minus p x minus q. Well, when we looked at the vertex form, a was 1/3. X minus p is minus negative 2.3. x minus q is minus negative 5.7. That gives me 1/3 times x plus 2.3 times x minus 5.7. Remember, this is a rough estimate because my roots are irrational. And this is an advanced problem.